Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks. And in this video I'm going to unbox and review this power bank by a company called Elekzone, which I purchased on Amazon UK for some future travels that I'm planning. So this is a chonky power bank. It's declared as a 60,000 milliamp hour power bank. And it's supposed to be a fast charge one too. So let's see what's in the box. It's a fairly generic box with nothing actually referring to the company that makes it. But as we've seen on this YouTube channel, that's quite common. And then there's also a little instruction booklet. And if I pull up the inside of the box, there's also a USB-C cable. Now this is USB-A to USB Type-C, and should be usable both for plugging into a USB-A charger and into the power bank itself, as well as for charging your devices from the power bank. Instruction booklet is pretty simple. It is a folded piece of paper with all the details. Now this is declared as a 22.5 watt charging and discharging power bank. So let's have a look at the power bank itself. It's in a nice little plastic bag, and this is a quite heavy device. Now on the back we see that this is a 60,000 milliamp hour power bank, 3.7 volt, declared at 222 watt hours of power. So Type-C input, it takes 9 volts at 2 amps, that's 18 watts, and 5 volts at 3 amps. So if my math's not right, that's 15 and 18 watts input from Type-C. And in terms of output, it's outputs 20 watts from the Type-C output. USB 1 and 2, that's the USB-A ports, output a maximum of 22.5 watts. Now if I take the little plastic cover off here, you'll see that the top of the power bank has a little digital display. We'll turn that on, see if it turns on. Nope. Oh, here we go. Little digital display telling us that it's 75% charged, and the instructions say that we should drain this before giving it a full charge and then using it. And as you can see here, we've got little USB-A ports, 2 of them, and those output a maximum of 22.5 watts, but this charges, as we saw, at 18 or at 15 watts. So it will take a while to charge a 60,000 milliamp hour power bank with that. So I'm going to plug this in later, but just for the purposes of this demo, we'll do a quick walk around of the hardware that's here. So obviously we saw the LCD display at the top. As it comes out of the box, it has a 75% charge. On this side we have the flashlight. Now I assume that it's a long press, and I'm going to probably blind myself. Nope. Double tap. There we go. So it has a torch or lamp function. In this case, double tap turns it on. This is particularly useful when you're camping or you're in a situation where there's no power supply. On the back, as we saw, there's the usual certification marks. So there's the CE mark, the UKCA mark, the FCC mark. So we've got that. It's made in China. Nothing on one side, nothing on the other, nothing on the bottom. It feels solid. There doesn't seem to be any creakiness in it. And then here you've got a little handle strap for carrying it around. So very handy for that. Let's just quickly see, with the cable included with the power bank, how it charges. Let's take, for example, my Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. So I have it here. This is the power bank, and you'll get a Google Pixel 9 Pro XL for scale. So it looks as if we're charging. We're at 87%. And let me see how we're going in settings here. I've got a lot of apps installed. Here we go. Settings, battery. So it says it's connected but not charging. interesting. So as things stand, it's not charging, but it's unlocked. I'll probably need to use a proper cable. In this case, I just happen to have one on my desk. This is a USB-C PD compliant cable. Let's plug that in. So there we go. It's with USB-C, the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL says that it is fast charging. So this is a good sign. Obviously, we'll need to test this in a bit more with a bit more thoroughness. But as it comes out of the box, USB-C does fast charge, and interestingly, the screen to the power bank gives us a little fast charge symbol on the LCD screen. So good to see that in action. Right then, I will put this Elekzone power bank through its paces and get back to you with my full long-term review. Great, speak to you soon. Right then, it's been more than a month, almost 2 months actually, since I purchased and started using this Elekzone 60,000 mAh power bank. And I have thoughts about it. I really like it. It's a great power bank. In terms of its capacity, declared capacity of 60,000 mAh, I can say that roughly it does deliver that. So with my Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, I was able to top it up around about 10 times from 20 to 80% using USB PD. Now, power delivery is what the Google Pixel likes. It uses USB-C to USB-C for that, and I was able to consistently get 20 watts charging from that. Whereas with the USB-A ports, I was able to fast charge my Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 using a USB-A to USB-C cable, and that worked as expected. It was saying it was fast charging, and thanks to my 2-key tool, I was able to see that it was in fact delivering what was advertised. Now, obviously it is a very heavy power bank, so if you're thinking of putting this in your hand luggage, bear in mind that you're using almost a whole kilo of your allowance with that. But it is very handy, as I said, 10 times for the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL is very good for a power bank. Plus, that torch might come in handy if you're in a situation where you have no power. So I'm very happy with this power bank. It has become one that I keep in my bag when traveling with my drone, cameras and so on. So I think it fits in nicely. The only downside, as I said, is you have to deal with the fact that it has a hefty weight to it. As usual, I'll link in the description to where you too can purchase this Elekzone power bank. There is also a higher speed version of this same power bank from Elekzone. I haven't tested that out, but if it's anything like the 60,000 mAh one with 22.5 watt quick charging, I think that's a decent deal. And so yes, thumbs ups for me, definitely. Elekzone have got a decent product here. I've used it over a month during the summer in Scotland. Temperatures did get into the 20s, which may have actually helped with the performance of the power bank that way. But overall, yeah, thumbs up from me. I will be taking this on an upcoming trip. If you have any questions, if you would like to know more about this power bank, feel free to leave comments in the section below. We'll do our best to get back to you. And if you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We cover consumer electronics, gadgets, accessories, and anything else we think makes the travel experience better. And obviously, you'll need lots of gadgets, you'll need lots of chargers, and these accessories really do help with that. Great, again, if you have made it this far into this video, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.